What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well. Can you hear that racket outside? Can you hear the noise outside? Can you hear the annoying drilling outside by our neighbors who have their work truck parked literally on the sidewalk in front of our facility, drilling and working as if that's their workshop? I mean, woosah. Relax a minute, Dolce. Welcome, guys. I apologize if you can or cannot hear this. Let me know in the chats right now for those listening live. Can you hear any of that? Hopefully not. Hopefully these Shure microphones have filtered out that noise, but I will be slightly distracted. Awesome. Joe, all right, cool. I appreciate that. So as long as it's just you and I, then I'm not worried about it. I'm going to focus on you. What's up, Paul? Good to see you. Joe's in the room. Bam. Paul's in the room. Bam. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, I want you to start asking questions. This is the free-for-all Ask Mike edition, Tuesday, 11 a.m. We're a little bit late. I had a great call. One of our private clients, also YouTube member, Ryan Kramer's flying over to Rome to compete and jiu-jitsu, and Ryan is an amazing high-level elite competitor, so big kudos to Ryan. We just got off a call. He's boarding the plane in moments, flying from Arizona to Atlanta to Rome, Italy, and then he will go and submit a bunch of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts across the pond. That is awesome, man. So good luck, Ryan. Kick some ass for us all. But you, ladies and gentlemen, how can I help you guys? Awesome. This is so all right. So lots of good questions coming. I appreciate this. And for everyone listening right now, just so you know, we are offering the VIP Elite Private one-on-one training contest. For those of you who do or do not know, we actually have a one-on-one training opportunity available. If you guys wanted to sign up for that, you can certainly sign up right now. You can hire me as your private one-on-one coach. Briefly, I'll just mention it right here. Bam, personalized one-on-one coaching, vdolcediet.com. You can click the link below this to learn more. But also, we have opened up a fun contest where one person this week on Friday, I'm going to select one person to become a free private client. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel, subscribe to the Mike Dolce Knows channel, and go over there and subscribe to the Instagram channel. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's totally free, costs nothing. And many of you are subscribed to at least one of those anyway. And just leave comments. The most engaged member of those communities, well, you're going to get a free one-on-one coaching. That's going to be awesome. So feel free to jump in, take advantage of that. And I'm going to treat you like I treat my pro athletes. So it's going to be a really cool experience for all of us. But Josh says, finishing up my run while typing this in Houston, Texas. Josh, I am looking to move to the Houston, Texas area, possibly, or the Austin, Texas area, possibly, or somewhere on the Gulf. Josh, let me know where I should be moving my beautiful family and raising them on the pristine soil that is Texas, in God's country, right? We're seriously looking into that right now. Any of you guys who have knowledge of Texas, who live in Texas, please leave those comments in the chats right now. Leave them in the comments after this video posts. We're 100% serious. I'm probably getting on a plane maybe at the end of this week and flying out to Texas to look at a few different. I might drive down there. Might fly, not sure. But we're looking to seriously move either part-time or full-time down to Texas. So love to hear. Can't hear. All right, the noise. Awesome. John T, good morning, John. Good to see you. Nick says, after hearing you say it's only $10 a month to repeat all of your programs I'm going to convince the wife to do it with me. Awesome. And what Nick is talking about, so we have the DolceDiet.com offers 4-week and 12-week personalized diet and exercise programs. And people say, well, what happens after my 4 weeks or my 12 weeks is up? You roll over into our monthly retention program. This is for all of our members, $9.99 per month. You have access to everything inside the entire platform continued, which means if you do the 4-week program on, 4 weeks in one day, you might say, hey, you know what? I lost 20 pounds. I have 20 more to lose. I want to do this again. There's no additional cost other than the $9.99 monthly membership fee that you can run as long as you want. Any program that we have, you can follow. It's pretty amazing. We would strongly suggest it. It's a huge value add. Basically, if you run the program twice per year, it pays for itself. How awesome is that, right? Which most people typically run 3 weeks to shredded 3 times per year. If you're following the Living Lean 12-week bundle, you run that 2 or 3 times per year. We suggest running it concurrently for best results. That's all at thedolcediet.com. You can click and learn more. Paul, great question. Paul, can I do the 12 weeks to shred this, the 12-week bundle? Even though I'm a rubbish cook, absolutely, because we tell you everything you need. We give you very specific ingredients, very specific cooking instructions, very specific recipes that are so easy. A caveman. Remember, I wrote all the recipes. Right? I wrote the recipes, and I had our team of registered dietitians make sure the recipes were nutritionally sound, which they are. I made sure that they were delicious and easy to cook. Right? Anyone can do this. And better still, we actually teach you to become a competent cook with very simple instructions. It's simple, it's easy, it's basic. And if there's any recipes you struggle with, we have over 200 additional recipes inside the resource section, totally free for you, that you can just substitute out. You can pick something from the dinner category that maybe is easier for you to cook, and you can do that. Boom, Billy K. Dolce, the doctor of truth, is in the house. I appreciate that, Billy. I'm working hard for you guys out here, trying to bring the truth, the most honest man in fitness, and I pride myself on that. I was wondering about the book. I was on the Zoom for the Warrior Blueprint. There were going to be follow-up emails. Did I miss something? Are we still on that? The Warrior Blueprint. So that sold out. That was back months ago, right? So that if you didn't receive an email on that, unfortunately, it means that the booking had been blocked off. So apologies for that if you did not become a part of that group. We're probably going to run another Blueprint group later on in the year. I will certainly let you know more about that. The next thing that we do have going on for anyone who's interested right now, let me bring this up for you. If you're interested in what we do, you want to be a part of our team, you want to learn more about what we have going on, well, my strong suggestion is bam, boom, bing. The Dolce Diet Nutrition Coach. Become a Dolce Diet certified coach. This is my strong suggestion to anyone who wants to level up your knowledge. Become a Dolce Diet certified DDC, a Dolce Diet certified nutrition coach. You can work alongside our team while representing your own business as a Dolce Diet endorsed coach. That is a big value add inside your industry. It is a differentiator from your market. Not only do you bring all the skills you already have, but now you become affiliated with one of the most recognizable and respected teams in all of fitness. You guys know who we are. I mean, come on, look at our client list. Myself on stage with George St. Pierre's, Johnny Hendricks fought for the world title. I mean, the most prolific female combat athlete in the world, Ronda Rousey, Mirsad Bektik, on stage with Chael Sonnen, the creator of the UFC Fit program, the only coach to ever get Kelvin Gastelum to the championship weight of 170 pounds, working with number 3 in the CrossFit Games, number 3 competitor Lindsay Valenzuela, members of the New York Yankees, Hollywood. I mean, so on. It's the great Chael Sonnen, the greatest of all time. I mean, become a Dolce Diet certified coach. Go to dolcedietshop.com. We have a pre-registration going on right now. Now, this is a 2-year affiliation with us, with our team. And not only that, we teach you actually how to become a financially successful coach. There are many coaches out there with NASM CPTs and AFAA and ISSA and all these alphabet certifications. That's great, but they don't know how to actually monetize and make money. Well, as you know from Finance Fridays every day on this channel, I actually teach these coaches how to make money. We have multiple 5-figure monthly revenue earning coaches now inside our system. We have 6-figure yearly grossing coaches inside our system. We want you to make lawyer money, as we say. I want you to make lawyer money, make doctor money. as a Dolce Diet certified coach. And that's the goal. So if you're interested, go to dolcedietshop.com and get registered. The pre-registration ends this week and the price will go up. The price damn near doubles once pre-registration is over. Lock in your rate right now, and you can evenly pay in 4 equal installments with Shop Pay. That's between you and Shopify. We turn that on for you guys. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Take advantage of it, my friends. It's awesome. This event is going to crush it. Joe says, good morning, Mike. What are your thoughts on Tai Chi or some light yoga? I love it. Just be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, right? Be careful of how hard, how intensely you go. Okay, that's the one thing, because it's, you start doing the Tai Chi and then you up it and then up and then up, and then all of a sudden you're full on going hard. Andre, coach, how should we warm up before lifting weights? I'm actually going to do a full video on this on the Mike Dolce Knows channel. You guys should all be subscription members of the Mike Dolce Knows channel. I would kind of strongly suggest it. Bam, boom, there we go. And just to briefly throw that up, the Mike Dolce Knows brand new YouTube channel. Go and take a look. Subscribe to the Mike Dolce Knows channel. This is the Dolce Diet. This is the long form. Every weekday at 11 a.m. we put long form live content just like this. The Mike Dolce Knows channel, though, has its own unique produced videos, short clips, quick hits of value-based information to improve your life, your knowledge. Lots of entertainment goes on in there, but short clips of very specific topics, which is at the Mike Dolce Knows channel. Jump on over and subscribe. I mean, we have great, great content over there. I'm super proud of the channel and how fast it's growing. Lauren, just restarted my 3 weeks to shredded and it's going nuts. Crossing my fingers, I get the VIP so I can really kick ass right before summer. Do the program. Lauren, that is so awesome. I'm so happy to hear this. You are killing it, young lady. Restarted her online 3 weeks to shredded program because summer is coming. Are you in the summer shredded challenge, Lauren? Let me know if you are, because why would you not be? Someone's going to win $1,000. I'm going to pay someone $1,000 at the end of February, $1,000 at the end of March, and $1,000 at the end of April, just to motivate you guys to get in amazing shape. The Summer Shredded Challenge. Somebody's going to win $1,000. And Lauren, it very well might be you. I hope that it is. I hope that it is. Chris, hey, Mike, do you do one-on-ones? I do. I do one-on-ones. You can actually hire me for a 30-minute one-on-one consultation at dolcedietshop.com. You can go there right now. Private consultation. Boom. Let me see this. So work with me. One-on-one private consultations. dolcedietshop.com. And there actually is, we are offering a discount right now. It's about 1/3 of the price right now, which why would you not to work with me one-on-one? I think I do an absolutely amazing job. I know that I do for sure, by the way. So that is a 30-minute one-on-one consultation. You and I really just drilling down deeply into everything that's going on in your world, in your life. Or you can jump on over to, bam, thedolcediet.com, and our personalized coaching program is slightly different. It's not as 30-minute deep, you and I intense one-on-one. This is spread out over the course of a month. It's more of a personal answering questions in real time on the fly. You can text me, you can send me video clips, you can send me audio messages, and I reply in near real time to that. So whatever suits you, and we wanted to make sure I was as accessible as possible to each of you in the manner that you prefer. And that's what all this is. John T, definitely looking to get the DDC. Thanks, Mike. Just working right now to actually make some money to bring some upgrades into my coaching. John T, then you want to go into the DDC. Honestly, man, like if you are trying to upgrade your career, upgrade your knowledge, upgrade your reputation, upgrade your credentials, upgrade your worth in the industry, you must go to the DDC. You must take part in the DDC. You must become a Dolce Diet certified coach. You must spend 3 days with me, March 11th, 12th, and 13th, live and remote via Zoom, where I put every ounce of my energy into teaching you how to become a world-class coach that is financially independent. And this is what most of the coaches miss in the industry. They have good knowledge base. They get all the academics. They understand the science, but they don't know how to make money. They don't know how to sustain money. They do not know how to create financial independence. And most of them waste so much time and so much money trying to be profitable. And what happens? They never make it to the point of profit. I say personal trainers are like bartenders. They get into the job and there's some cash in hand quick, but it's a 2-year turn and burn. And then within 2 years, they have to go find another career because they just simply can't do it anymore. They haven't made enough money that it's not worth it. What I want for you is I want to teach you how to become a cash flow positive, financially independent fitness professional where you actually work less time and make more money. You can work with more people at higher rates simply by going through our program. I teach you everything I know. Everything that I've done, I teach you so you don't have to make all the mistakes I've made in a 25 plus year career. Go to DolceDietShop.com, John, right now and book your place. Reserve your spot, my man. Do not, and anyone and everyone, do not miss your opportunity to get in right now at the pre-registration price. That price will go up at the end of the week. Flat out. This course will sell out. Every one of our courses has sold out. This course will sell out. Do not be stuck. A, sold out that you can't even get in, or B, you get in, but then you have to pay full price. Get in right now. Get in right now. And you can even defer payments through Shop Pay, and you can pay it off in 4 installments. We try and make it as easy, and that costs you no extra dollar. It's not like there's no interest associated with it. That is completely easy. It's a benefit to you guys. I want you to become inside the system. I want to teach you everything I know across the board. Dolce taught me how to cook, can cook a healthy, delicious version of about anything. Gino, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what the online platform does. We teach you exactly how to cook, how to eat, how to prepare, how to shop, but we make it easy. That's how I won Brandy over. I cooked her. I cooked meals for her. She was like, holy shit, who's this dude? And I was like, it was so easy. The food, it's very easy to make food if you keep it simple and clean. Thomas, what's up, Tom? Did some blood work, like you suggested, with my VA doctor. He gave me meds, but I want to hit it from both sides. Is there anything you would change on 3 weeks to Shredded for a guy with high cholesterol? I'm not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice. To be clear, listen to your doctor. But if you are just getting into 3 weeks to Shredded right now, this will likely be a massive benefit to you and to your health, assuming you are following a version of the standard American diet. If you follow the Dolce diet, you are getting off of processed foods and synthetic toxic chemicals. You're no longer eating highly palatable food. Hopefully, you're pushing away alcohol and more of the recreational ingestibles. You're likely focusing more on high quality sleep and getting more exercise. All of that should have a dramatic positive improvement on cholesterol. Now, when you say high cholesterol, what does that mean specifically? Is it high LDL? Is it high triglycerides? Is it a ratio of LDL to HDL? So this is deeper in more context. Thomas, I would suggest getting a second opinion, possibly from a cardiologist who specializes more in lipids than maybe a primary care physician. But of course, eating high net nutrient, healthful whole foods, employing a healthy lifestyle that's dedicated to consistent exercise, stress management, sleep. These are all great benefits and exactly what I do right now. So keep me posted, Thomas. I'm here for you, my man. And good for you. I'm proud of you for getting that blood work done. Had a little extra rice and meat for my wife's birthday. Felt great. Didn't gain any weight and feel more energized. Amir, you're killing it, my man. All badged up, by the way. Part of the badged up army. Bam! Love that. Killing it, Amir. Super happy for you, man. When are you coming to the UK? As soon as possible. The goal is late spring right now. We were supposed to be there in 2020, spring of 2020. Supposed to be doing a big tour, but you know, the world crisis kind of canceled that. And then we decided to just wait and see what happens. So The world seems to be opening up right now that all the polls are all the progressives are just crashing in the polls, right? All of a sudden, the science has somehow miraculously changed. Boris Johnson is lifting all the mandates, and here around the United States, Governor Phil Murphy, the state I'm in right now, all of a sudden, all the mandates are somehow being lifted. It's the weirdest damn thing, which is awesome. So hopefully we can get back to free, unencumbered travel, and I can get out there and meet and greet you guys. So that's the plan, is late spring. Tom just started 3 weeks of Shredded Monday. Hell yeah, Tom. Keep me posted, my man. Stay focused, stay diligent, stay healthy, brother. Is DDC certified for credits with the ISSA and any other places as to recertify as a PT? Yes. So we are a CEU, a certified endorsed provider for the NSCA, the NASM, and the AFAA. But now, as you're speaking about it, Tom, we should also be a CEU provider in the ISSA. So I'll actually, I have some context over there. We should be in there. Let me speak with the team and make sure. But I know NSCA, NASM, and the AFAA, and those are the three largest certifying bodies in the United States. We should be in the ISSA for sure also. See you soon, boy. All right. Turk says, Mike, do you have any advice for doing a pull day with wrist pain? Barbell, dumbbell curl seems to bother my wrist. Why does it bother your wrist? I would go to a doctor and get a diagnosis. I would go to a doctor of physical therapy, and I would look to identify the exact issue so we can train that issue, train around that issue. We could correct that issue. Use your doctors. Go to a licensed medical practitioner who is trained specifically. Now, for me, just a bobblehead here on YouTube, I can give you all the great general fitness information, but to drill down deeply, specifically, I would say, and this, when I have an injury, I go to a local doctor of physical therapy. Hey, doc, here's the $50. Let's diagnose exactly what's going on. Run me through it. Give me a protocol that I can follow. Maybe I need to come in here a few more times under your care, or maybe it's something I can just go and do at home. That is totally worth it. Totally worth it, my man. I always say, if it hurts, well, you probably shouldn't do it at first, but you then must diagnose it and create a plan to correct it. Sean, finance question. Will you be hiring someone to do your timestamps and write captions for you? Well, we have Dave B, the legend, who does timestamps for us. Sean, if you are, oh, wait a minute, Sean, are you the one that used to troll me all the time? This is somehow, there was quite a few individuals that troll me from time to time. They come and go, and catfish accounts come and change and things like that. I'm not sure, so I apologize if it's not you, Sean, but definitely let me know. Now, if anyone wants to assist in what we do in digital media, please send me a message. I want to hear. We're looking for someone to go through all the popular podcasts. Like someone said recently, Rogan had some very nice things to say about me, which is awesome. I appreciate that. If somebody screenshots that, records that little nice segment, nice and clean and clear and crisp, and sends it to me, well, I will pay you for that. If someone says, hey, I can actually do this, I can run through all of Chael Sonnen's podcasts or Mind Pump Media or whomever else, I can run through all those podcasts. I have a little script that I wrote. It can actually go through with voice recognition. And anytime Dolce's name, Dolce Diet, comes up, well, then I can actually create a list and I can screenshot, timestamp that for you, deliver that for you. Well, I'll actually put you on payroll. If that's what you do, if that's what you can do, absolutely. We'll come up with a rate. We'll come up with a price that is totally fair for you. We need people like that inside our system that are self-motivated. And I am happy to reward you. Number one, with certificates of appreciation that have presidents' faces on those, right? I'm happy to do that if anyone's into it. 100%. Dave B, the legend, he actually does the timestamping for this channel, and we greatly appreciate Dave. I don't know if that's what you mean, Sean, but I'm looking for someone to really jump into and I have a list of podcasts and podcasters that have good and bad things to say. Because the bad, I'd love to hear like, oh, Greg Doucette, man, he was talking shit about you, or Lane Norton's talking shit. That's cool. Man, like, I don't have the time to go through their stuff. I got a wife, I got kids, I got family, I got business, I got you guys. But if somebody wants to capture that, send it on to me. Man, I will pay you for that. And then I'll create I'll create a rebuttal to it. That will be awesome. That'll be so fun. Or unfortunately, the DDC, even on discount, is beyond my reach right now on payments. I do have a coach to help me earn, so that's where the money is going from my day job, but I will be signed. John T., what do you mean you have a coach to help you earn? I'm curious about that. You're paying a coach to help you make money. I'm curious about that. Tell me more, John. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more inside the captions. I want to hear more about this. So you have how much are you paying your coach right now to help you make money? And how much has your coach helped you make so far? Real talk, be honest. I want to hear about this. I think about it quite a bit though. John, become a Dolce Diet certified coach, man. I'm not going to charge you more money after you become a coach, right? I'm not going to charge you more money to help you make money. I want you to make money. I want all my coaches to be six-figure professionals. I want you to work with as many people as you can and not have to worry about money anymore, because now you can work with more people at a higher level because you're not worried about paying your bills. I'm good. My life is great. Financially speaking, I'm good to go because I did all the things that I teach you guys to do that I can donate so much of my time for free right now, like I'm doing right now, a live Q&A that I do every single day completely for free. There's a lot of stuff that we can actually do, but I want to hear, how much are you paying for your coach to coach you how to make money? I'm very curious about this business model. Tom Lowe, you got it, brother. Nathan, I'm doing great. Bryson, ciao, aloha, and good morning. Nathan, I'm 50 kgs and 5'6". Do you think I am skinny or standard? Well, I don't know. Are you super lean and ripped, or are you chubby like I used to be? Right? When I was in my mid-20s, I was not just chubby. I was obese. I was 5'10", 280, right? Now I'm 5'10", 210. I used to be 5'10", 170. It's hard to say, my man. Rye, what's up, Rye? Sorry I'm late, coach. I'm still covered in sweat. Ooh, I love it. I'm about to get mine right now, actually. When cutting weight, do you have your fighter cut carbs to help with some of the water weight when it gets closer? No, we don't cut carbs. We change the type of carbs. And this is a misconception that many of the athletes, many of the coaches, many of the weight management systems, they don't understand. What happens is, oh no, the fighter has to cut weight. Therefore, they pull carbohydrates because they say carbohydrates attract water. If I drop carbohydrates, the body will naturally drop water. They also say fiber attracts water. So we must cut fiber so we can also drop water. Then they say, you know what? Sodium attracts water. We need to cut sodium so we can also drop water. And they start doing this 10 days, 7 days, 5 days, 3 days out. They drop it. So the athlete has what? Zero energy because they cut all their carbohydrates. A digestive nightmare because they pulled all their fiber, and cardiac and muscular issues because they pulled all the sodium, right? Sodium is a catalyst for all muscular contraction. Dropping sodium creates a severe cardiac issue, the heart, right? Now the athlete is severely dehydrated. So what happens? The blood actually becomes very thick, harder for the heart to pump, right? Because the blood is thicker and they pulled sodium. Now the heart, the muscle is having a terrible time. Also, blood is necessary for digestion. So now you got this super thick, like pudding blood pumping through with zero fiber. So anything the athlete eats, which is devoid of carbohydrate, devoid of fiber, they start feeding them like nuts and steaks and things like this, which just accumulates inside the gut and is very challenging to get passed through. This is an issue. So what we do is we keep carbohydrates, constant carbohydrates. Follow our 3 weeks to shredded program. Click the link below. Get started yourself. Feel how amazing you feel when you actually eat carbohydrates the entire time during your weight cut. The entire time. Now we change the type of carbohydrates. We might not go as complex consistently. We start switching to a lot more fresh fruits. Actually, we call these strategically timed carbohydrates, knowing that you, the human, you need glucose for energy. Your heart needs it, your muscles need it, your brain needs it. We want to give that to you in very specific doses. We also know that you need fiber to aid in digestion, not worried about fiber binding with water, because the fiber does bind with water, but then your bowels are so efficient when you have a movement, all that water is then gone, right? So the fiber actually pulls the water out of your system passively without you having to cut calories, without you having to drop sodium, without you having to exercise, without you having to sit in a sauna. That's why the Dolce Diet is the only team with a 100% success ratio working with elite athletes over 20 plus years. We don't cut carbohydrates, we don't drop sodium, and we don't drop fiber. We also don't sit in saunas. All the other teams do that for some reason, and they have issues. We don't have issues. Andrew, I wrestle, and our next weigh-in is always about a week away. So if I cut carbs, I just feel like crap all the time. Exactly. This is why we say wrestlers, same-day athletes who weigh in the same day, compete the same day, you should be walking around about 4% over your weight class. If you're not, you're in the wrong weight class, or you didn't do the work in the offseason, Andrew. That is the way to go, my friend. Gabby says, so me being obese at 404, should I focus only on being focused on losing fat, being in a calorie deficit, or should I try going back and forth from losing fat and then building muscle? Gabby, I would focus on, now generally speaking, I would focus on maintenance. Healthy maintenance based upon your true lean body mass plus a buffer. So I would say, hey, now this is not specific advice to you. This is general information. Let's say you have an individual who's, walking around. So say that there's an individual who's 400 pounds and they are 60% body fat, maybe? What do you think? 50% body fat? Well, I'm a 5'10", 210 pound male at approximately 10% body fat, which means my lean mass is 180. So if you have another individual who's 400 pounds, I would doubt that they have the same lean mass ratio as someone like me who's been training with weights at a very high level for 30 plus years. So they likely have a lower lean mass ratio than myself, which means a 400-pound individual could possibly be at 60%, 70% body fat. What we would look to do initially is build the baseline on the lean, healthy muscle tissue, the functional body mass. And then I would probably put a 30 to 40% body fat coefficient on top of that. That would likely be the starting point of our mean baseline, which would probably be somewhere maybe around 2,500 or so, 2,800 or so, maybe even 3,000 calories per day of only high net nutrient healthful whole foods, never hyperpalatable foods, never synthetic toxic chemicals. That's probably where I would start. I wouldn't worry about losing fat, building muscle. I would worry about maintaining the healthy body mass that is in there. I would focus on ensuring optimal nutrient intake while providing enough total energy for athletic expression that is safe and in line with doctors' recommendations. And I would live that healthy, balanced lifestyle and make adjustments every 4 to 6 weeks as necessary. I would assume a very dramatic positive result over a period of time. But of course, this is not medical advice. And I strongly suggest going to your doctor, getting comprehensive blood work, and starting a healthful lifestyle program under your doctor's care. Brilliant question. Right on, Paul. Amir says, is Ezekiel bread interchangeable with rice? It can be. I would lean a little bit more towards rice, maybe. Well, it depends. No, because I don't really do a lot of bread anymore. I eat more rice than bread now, and I actually have better digestion, I would say, if I really had to think about it, better digestion. And I'm probably long-term leaner. The bread allows for maybe of that transitory phase going through the Living Lean program when you're still in that, over 20 pounds above ideal body weight, 40 pounds above. It's a nice way to transition off traditional bread from the traditional American diet into a more healthful diet. But in time, we find the leaner, the healthier you get, the more all bread products drops. Now, sprouted grain bread is excellent, and that's what Ezekiel is. Sean, I'm willing to do anything to get my parents out of debt. Which email do I have to send you the videos you want me to send you? Well, Sean, what is your experience level? How do you actually go about doing this? I want you right now, give me the plan. How will you go through this? How will you go through this? So, Sean, right now, in the comment section right now, let me know. Give me a quick overview. Do you have specific software that you use? What do you do specifically for? Are you going to sit and download every single video? Tell me, like, give me just a quick knee jerk of how you will accomplish this, Sean. I want to hear this. Billy K, certificate of appreciation with president's faces. I know, right? That's a good one. That actually is borrowed from Mr. Dave Ramsey. I heard that this morning on his podcast, which is always a good one. Jordan, what's up, brother? I see you there. Mentioned master. Got you, man. Do not worry. We had a couple issues over on our side. So don't worry, man. I got you hooked up. News coming soon, Jordan. Alfie says, I finished my wrestling season off, and I'm now trying to prioritize more strength training since I was really low in body fat, and I was worried about weight. Should I stay lean or bulk? Well, Alfie, in general, adding a little bit more body fat is probably a healthy thing. If you're 7 to 8% body fat, that's too low for most people in general to walk around. Maybe adding 2-3% body fat while staying, depending on age, depending on genetics, depending on history, depending on what your normal metabolism is. But being somewhere between 8 to 12 is like the ideal healthy athletic range, maybe closer to that 10% or so. But I don't know enough about you to be specific. But sounds like you're doing great, my man. Turk, what kind of food did you cook that impressed Brandy? It was steak, potatoes, and candied carrots. So simple, all natural. The steak was just a beautiful fillet, lightly seared on each side, baked for a few minutes. I think I had like a little bit of like mushroom and onion as like an accompaniment. The potatoes, I made my own whipped mashed potatoes at that time with a little bit of Greek yogurt. This is going back 20 some odd years, a little bit of yogurt at that time. And then candied carrots on the side with a little bit of honey. Super, super simple. Super simple. And it was a little bottle of wine. Come on now. Richard, all badged up. Richard, looking good, my man. Hey, Dolce, can I condition my fighters without running? It seems to drain them for sparring, or do they just need to cowboy up? Well, Richard, I would separate the running from the sparring. Now, having your athletes get up and train possibly at even lower intensities, 30 minutes in the morning of going for a walk or a light jog would be the way. Now, I know the Thais run 6 miles before and after sparring. Completely different mentality, different training, a lot of different. I would probably be able to take a Thai fighter and bring them to an even higher level from a conditioning perspective. Not that they're not tough as nails, but that's different. So running is good for some. I can't really run anymore because mechanically I have too many old issues, infrastructure issues, hip and back and knee and neck and, things like that. Now I can kind of sprint. I like soft turf if you have access, but you can train them metabolically speaking without having them run, right? So all athletes should be able to walk and light jog. That I would want to see some of that. And that's simply training their aerobic base. The wider the base of the pyramid, the higher the peak at the top. It's a good analogy. They don't have to run hard and they don't have to run super long. 30 minutes or so of walking or light jogging is ideal because they go hard as hell in the gym with you. Sparring is the assault bike, is the concept 2 rower, is the Versa climber, right? Sparring is that metabolic conditioning, that highly glycolytic activity ramping the heart rate up and recovering and up and recovering. All the drills, all the pad work is all, you're training that exact same energy system. Running should be therapeutic. We treat running as a therapeutic aerobic extender, an aerobic enhancer. It's very much for recovery as much as anything else. Great question, Richard. I'm glad you're here, my man. Dolce, do you still use the sauna almost every day, but never while cutting weight? I go to the sauna 5 to 6 days a week, sauna and cold plunge. 20 minutes in the sauna at about 200, 210 degrees Fahrenheit, 6 minutes in the cold plunge at about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. 3 rotations, I'm done, under 90 minutes. I go almost every day now. In terms of how much I've made, we started this year. So the problem I was having was booking sales calls. And now that people are actually talking to me, I know I can start earning. I'm happy with the commitment and the goals, and I'm happy to pay full for DDC, but I'm a man of my word and my commitments. I hired a marketing coach, and he's not only helped me to learn to communicate better with others, but also time management, branding. He's helped me with content too. We only just started last month, and I'm seeing results. How much are you paying is the question, John. What are you paying for that service? I have Ezekiel bread 2 to 3 times a day on my Living Lean program. Exactly. I prefer rice. Yep, you can start switching off now because you're at that phase. Amir, you're getting into that more advanced stage because you've already gone through the system. I understand completely. Now I understand your question of earlier. Nathan, I wish I have your energy. I spend all day in my bed. Nathan, I'm up. That's why I'm up at my stand-up desk. I changed my office, so I'm at the stand-up desk so I can stand here and talk to you, and I can move my body. And I do some work, and I go out and I train, and I walk outside, and I stand and I get some fresh air. I want to move. I change the things that I do constantly. I keep my energy up on purpose. I keep my energy up on purpose. Right? I think about this even when I don't want to, even when I want to sit down, I want to lay down, I want to take a break. No, I push, I move, I set goals. Every 15 minutes or so, I change what I do. Every 15 minutes, I will start something. It's sprints. I'll do a 15-minute sprint on one thing and a 15-minute sprint on something else. Joe says, Sean, give Dolce a video sample. That would be awesome. A video sample. That would be awesome. What percentage of liquidity do you keep in cash? Well, it depends. Like right now, when the market's a little more suspect, I have not stopped my dollar cost averaging into my retirement accounts. I haven't stopped into my index funds and ETFs. I haven't stopped into my very small crypto holdings, but I have stopped in my single stocks. Like right now, I've pulled back on any sort of single stock investment, although I do see quite a few sniping opportunities. I'm looking into Google right now, which is looking at a 20-for-1 split here in the near future. My thesis is Google will continue to grow year over year, and because the 20-for-1 will seem like a better deal, like Tesla did a year or two ago and Apple did a year or two ago, I think Google will have a same growth curve as Apple did once Apple hit that split. So I'm looking into that. I'm looking into Microsoft right now. I think Microsoft is going head to head with Facebook. I think Facebook might have hit a point of stagnation. I believe Microsoft might be able to take a jump due to their acquiring of Activision. I think Microsoft is going to compete in the metaverse against Facebook, but I do hold some shares of Microsoft right now. I don't know if I will extend, possibly. And I look to real estate. So if I can, any cash that I have, if I can purchase a piece of dirt with that cash, I will immediately not worry about liquidity. If I can get a deal of real estate, I don't worry about liquidity because real estate will provide liquidity through cash flow. That's the deal right now. But right now, I don't know exactly what my liquidity is. Normally, it's typically it's hard to say. Enough that I can jump in and make a decent move, but not so much that I'm, I can't just step in at any given time and make massive moves. I don't want too much free cash sitting around. Now I have an emergency fund, God forbid, like the boiler goes in my house or the transmission of my car, or I need to cover a deductible on healthcare. We should all have that. And I'll speak about that actually on this Finance Fridays, 11 o'clock. Make sure you check that out. So I hope that helps kind of give you an idea. I prefer wide diversification to hedge against inflation and black swan events. Wide diversification. And I'm not a big fan of sitting on tons and tons of cash right now. I believe in putting your cash to work. John, $650 a month, which is the last off my checks after bills and rent right now. Brother, John, I guarantee you I will teach you more in the 3-day weekend than you're getting right now. I guarantee you this. Not to disrespect whomever you're working with. You're paying someone $650 a month to teach you what? I will teach you all of this and more. I teach you the sales. I teach you the marketing. I teach you how to build the 2D, 3D, 4D marketing tutorial. We run through this, how to establish your brand recognition. What is a brand specifically? The 5 R's of success, how to run through monetization at the end. What is cash flow? How to hedge against cash flow? How to build your war chest? How to build your business without spending money to build your business? I see this stuff all the time, John. No offense. I believe you are being taken advantage of. $650 per month. For what? That's shame on that person. Shame on that person. Within the first month of taking the DDC, you should be able to make double of what you spent on that one single event. Double. That's my goal. Coming out of the event, you should make double of what you spent that very first month. I say this with care and concern of someone who's been scammed many times before by individuals. That's not cheap, John. You're getting taken advantage of, buddy. You're getting taken advantage of. In my strongest humble opinion, you're getting taken advantage of. I see this all the time. These dudes come at me, they scam me. My business is far in excess of what there is. Far in excess of what there is. And they're trying to sell me how to scale my business, scale my brand. Come on. And I look at well, what is your business? You only make money by telling people how to make money. You don't make money doing the things that the people who are paying you are actually doing. That's the thing. So you get a person. Here's the funny thing. Everyone listen right now. Listen. Everyone listen up right now. So how many of these online personal trainers do you see trying to teach you how to scale your brand, how to make $5,000 per month following my secret funnel technique? You pay me right now and I'll teach you how to build your own brand. So you're making $5,000, $8,000, $12,000 per month. That person is not making $5,000, $8,000, $12,000 per month training people or getting people. They're making their money selling people the courses to teach them how to make or how to train people. So I say, how many clients, PT clients, are you training right now? They're like, well, I'm all focused on this business. How many did you train last year? They're like, well, I was building this business. So you're not a real trainer. You don't actually do the thing that you're trying to teach me how to do. You're trying to sell me a thing to teach me something that you don't do. You sell courses. You do not train humans. You do not change lives. You sell courses. You are a marketing guru. That's what this is. This industry is packed with it. I know many of these people personally. They're jokes. They're jokes. They're stealing money from people who want the dream. That's what this is. Real talk right now. I guarantee you, I make more in a month than that person does in an entire year. And I do it by helping change lives, real lives, every single day. And then for free, I'll teach you how to make money changing lives. I teach you how to change lives. And then I'll teach you how to make money changing lives. Right? That's the difference between what we do and what they do. Mark, supplemented with good sleep and diet, which devices or supplements are best for muscle recovery for your average Joe? Well, you're going straight supplements, so you might want to consider creatine. I think that's very effective. Glutamine shows some promise. Outside of that, I'm just looking. to the general. Sorry about that. I saw Sean. Sean, I'm going to answer your question here in a minute. Good sleep. So I would probably say maybe like a glutamine and creatine. Those are the two that I take. Outside of that, I just take health supplements, right? I take melatonin. I take a ubiquinol. I take a vitamin K plus D3. What else do I take? I take B complex. I take vitamin C. I take zinc and quercetin. I take, well, I would say probiotics, but I get all those from sauerkraut. So muscle recovery really comes from making sure you're eating well, you're training intelligently, you're getting good sleep. Good question, Mark. Paul, coach, my future wife is sat with me listening. Hello, Paul's future wife. Can you convince her why I should do your diet, please? She rules the cash pot. Well, do you want this beautiful man next to you to live a long, healthy life? Do you want to be able to travel the world and not have to worry about health issues? Do you want to have the free expression of all opportunities that come your way? Do you want to avoid the known health crisis that lays 5, 10, 15 years ahead if lifestyle is not changed? Do you want to be with someone who desperately wants to live a better life, but is struggling to do so? Well, that's what our program offers. It is a personalized online diet and exercise program created by myself, 4-time world trainer of the year, #1 bestselling author in with multiple titles, with a team of licensed registered dietitians and exercise physiologists, all of whom have helped build the platform with an amazing tech team and customer support and all the great stuff. That's all there for you. This is a health first program, eating high net nutrient, healthful, whole foods that are delicious. There's no pills, no powders, no potions. We are the only team in the UFC world, weight management, that has a 100% success ratio in over 20 years, applying this same information to these multi-millionaire, deca-millionaire, like high blue chip athletes, right? So we have amazing pedigree of experience. Our resume speaks for itself. I've personally walked the walk. I used to be 282 pounds. I literally live this, which is why I have the passion to help hardworking, regular folks sift through all the bullshit, sorry for cursing, all the BS that's out there, and just teach you how to eat correctly for your health. And once we are healthy, then we can focus on our athletic expression. And that's the goal. That's the point. To live our very best life, but to not suffer, to not starve ourselves, to not count calories all day long, like to not be that weird bodybuilder bro walking around with your little cooler of food. No way. How to eat healthy, delicious, awesome food that are right for you in the right portion size. The right spacing in between that suit you, to make you feel good, make you look good, make you live good. That's the whole point of this. So hopefully this is helpful. Feel free to ask any follow-ups. And I'm here almost every single day for free. 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time. I come on for free and I answer as many questions as I can as a great commitment to you, to our amazing community. And I will say Paul is absolutely incredible. I love him here. I love him just soaking up all the information and just being a part of the community. And I can see that he has the desire to change. And I, on behalf of my team, we are here to walk the journey with people. Whether you are a Hollywood actor or actress with which we work with, or you are someone who is struggling to just get out of bed and take that first step. We are here for you, hands out, lovingly waiting with experience to guide you and walk with you. So I hope that helps. Paul's fiance, you got a great guy there, by the way. Sean says, for all 3 of your channels, since auto-generated captions say the wrong thing. Sean, I don't know, man. Maybe you were spamming other channels. That's not a us thing. That's a YouTube thing. You might be flagged from the spam bots. That's very possible. You might have been spam. You might have been flagged from the spam bots. Josh says, I'm done with cryptos. Mike, have you invested? I have. I speak about this on Fridays, on Finance Friday, every 11 a.m. every Friday on this channel. We talk about finances, and we do speak about cryptocurrency being a speculative investment. And we agree with the likes of Michael Saylor and Raoul Paul and Ray Dalio and Mark Cuban and Elon Musk and Jamie Dimon and many of these others in the financial world who feel that cryptocurrency is here to stay, although it is highly volatile and highly speculative. But certain cryptocurrencies, as they're called, do have very sustainable long-term value. And the mass adoption of financial institutions seems to prove that. Right? So that being said, we have a very, very, very small single-digit allocation into cryptocurrencies, totally speculative. Because the concept is, well, Bitcoin might 20x over the next 10 years. So what does that mean? So if I take 5% of my liquid net worth, 5%, I invested in Bitcoin today, and I lose it all tomorrow, well, I still have 95% of my liquid net worth. But if I take that 5% today and it 20x's, which grows by 20 over the next 10 years, I just doubled my net worth with a 5% allocation. And that comes from Ray Dalio, right? Ray Dalio is one of the most respected investors in history. Well, all the metrics, all the data supports that possibility. And if we look back over time, we realize this is a highly volatile asset class that will likely, but not definitely, continue to grow and be volatile over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years or more. So that's me specifically. This is not financial advice at all, by the way. This is what I think. This is what I do. You do your own due diligence and make your own choices. But I'm kicking myself now for not buying 1,000 Bitcoin for $1,000 a decade or so ago. Aren't we all, right? Lauren, send an email to get into the Summer Shredded Challenge. You can actually, let me tell you right now, you can text me at 732-487-3445. Here. Hold on. Let me just put this in for you. Fuck, is killing me. All right. You can text the word Summer Shredded to 732. Man. 732-487-3445. I just put it in the chat, by the way, so you can text me. Just the word Summer Shredded. That is for Lauren. And then anyone else who wants to join the Summer Shredded Challenge, no purchase necessary. Text me the word Summer Shredded to 732-487-3445. Text that number. It's already there. Then you will be in my Summer Shredded group. I've been texting everyone almost every single day, keeping you up to date, keep you posted, keeping you motivated. And then from there, all we need a before picture. We need an after picture. That's all we need. And then just go along for the process. Now, you have to follow a Dolce principle, a Dolce product, a Dolce service. The Dolce diet has to, in some way, be a part of your transformation. You don't have to buy anything, although you might want to consider our 3 weeks to shredded program, right? If you want to really take it to the next level, but maybe you already have it. Maybe you bought the book. Maybe it was given to you as a gift. No purchase is necessary. This is not for me to make money. This is for me to motivate you guys to get in amazing, crazy shape before summer. And I'm spending a couple grand, and I might even have a grand champion that I'll choose at the end in May or so. There might be a grand champion. I'm going to think about what I'm going to do for them. So Lauren, shoot me the text message. Can't wait. And anybody else who wants to join, please join. Richard, Dolce, you talked about walking too lean. I'm 47 cal per say I'm 7%. Damn, brother. But I know they are off, and I say I'm around 12. Could I send you a pic somewhere and you tell me what you think? Yeah, do, Richard. You can text me. That number, that literally goes to my phone. Like it's no gimmick. Like that literally goes to my phone. So Richard, just text me that number, 732-487-3445, 732-487-3445. Brother, you can actually text me your before picture right, or that picture right there, and just say it's Richard from YouTube, and I'll tell you. Easy. What is a fond memory you have about Randy Couture from back in the day? Well, I was actually fighting as an amateur while the head strength coach of Team Quest. And I'm in a really tough fight. I forget who I was fighting. A really, really tough fight. Randy was actually commentating. This was at the Rose Garden. Randy's commentating because he's Randy Couture, super famous Randy Couture. He actually takes off his headphone and starts coaching me from the commentator's table. How awesome is that? Because I was on the other side and it was in a ring. I was on the other, like in a neutral corner near the commentator's table. My coaches were on the other side. It was like the Rose Garden in Portland, Oregon. It was going crazy. Like nobody could hear anything. And Randy starts coaching me in the corner. I got amazing many Randy Couture stories. Kimbo, you got it, Kimbo. Sean, nobody's reporting comments, my man. Everyone's here talking freely. Nobody, you probably did some things previously, and YouTube knows everything, my man. YouTube knows everything. So they probably have you flagged for some reason. It has nothing to do with me. I want to see what you have to say, my man. I want to see it. So when does the next DDC run? Do not have a date, my man. John T. I do not have the date. This is the one, John. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one, John. This is the one. I appreciate, for me, again, the value has been much better. I've seen with the other guys. Well, we'll see what happens, brother. I wish you the best. Mike, if I put captions for all 3 of your channels for the rest of my life since auto-generated captions. Sean, I don't understand this, my man. If I'm... I'm not sure what you mean by that, Sean. Send me more information. Mike, would be an honor to have you move to Houston. Austin is very liberal. Much like LA, I would look into Kingwood, Texas. Fantastic grocery stores, little traffic, and very safe. Thank you. That's what we're looking. And I love Houston. I've been to Houston many times and spent quite a few weeks of the time there. I love Houston. I love Austin. Austin seems a little bit more dangerous to me, though. Like Austin has a huge, dangerous crime. My cousin used to live in Austin. He's like, man, he was almost attacked multiple times. And he's a 30-year-old fit man, jiu-jitsu practitioner, not somebody that you're just going to try and like harass on the street. He was getting harassed all the time. Like he is dangerous. You know, unfortunately, Austin kind of seems pretty damn dangerous. Thoughts on distilled water? I mean, if you're going to iron your clothes, yeah, but we don't drink distilled water. Just drink purified spring water is the way to do it. John, I appreciate the input. As I said, he has actually done a lot more for me than most of these crap mentors. He happens to be a trainer and has helped me on so many personal levels. Well, he's charging a shitload of money. Just so you know that. Just so you know that. There's way better deals, man. It's ROI. Return on investment, brother. But this, hey, I don't know. What do I know, though? What do I know? Who knows? What do I know? If only one day I could become a successful trainer. Huh. If only. Wait a minute. Frankie, bro, we got to grab some coffee soon, my man. Turnstile, that's the new spot. No more stay go, homie. Turnstile. Frank, let's get together, man. Plus, also, that video I was talking about shooting. I want to get you and Michaela together. I think you are going to be hopefully she's available. Hopefully you're going to be the two that we can run through that body weight work. But I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up soon, Frankie. Kyle, on 3 weeks to Shredded, do you lose strength? No, the whole point of 3 weeks to Shredded is to gain strength, because the athletes who follow 3 weeks to Shredded have to keep their strength because they have to fight the next day. The whole purpose of 3 weeks to Shredded is maintain your muscle, maintain your strength, and better yet, improve it. Because the day after they weigh in, they have to fight 25-minute world title fights. We have that benefit of working with elite world-class world champions fighting in main event 25-minute combat sports. We have that benefit. It's not just a weight loss program. It's not an aesthetic bodybuilding program. Our program is designed for elite combat athletes who must be the lightest and leanest they've ever been on Friday and then perform at the very highest level of their career on Saturday. That's what the 3 weeks of shredded program does. If you are interested, click the link below. It is the most successful, healthy weight management program in the history of combat sports. And we can say that because it's true. We have the resume to support that. We are the only team in 20 plus years with a 100% success ratio. Nobody else can say that. We say that because it's true. Henrik, boom. Quit my regular job yesterday. Saved money so I can go full-time as a Dolce certified coach without having to stress out about money short-term coming in hot soon. Brother, friend, Henrik, I'm super happy for you. Super proud of you, my man. You are a massive success story. Henrik, crushing it. I remember the first conversations we had, man, in the very beginning, talking about the future, what your plan was, what your passion was, you coming through the DDC program, getting certified, expanding, building your brand, and now the point that you've been able to leave your day job and go full-time as a fitness professional. Freaking amazing, Henrik. I can't wait to hear your story, brother. I cannot wait to hook up, man, and talk soon. So proud of you, bro. So freaking proud of you. Awesome. Yep. Great job, Henrik, for sure. Appreciate it, man. Awesome. Coach, is it possible to reach out to customer support to readjust the living? Absolutely. Just inside your dashboard, there's a contact button. You can just click the contact button. That will go straight to the customer support team. I don't feel ripped off based on experience with some of these guys. Well, man. John, just look at Henrik. Look at what Henrik just said. So I don't know. You tell me. Richard, boom. Move to Fort Worth. All right, Fort Worth coming in hot. Fort Worth, Texas, home of Hall of Famers. I know. Donald the Texas Cobra Curry and Paulie Ayala. I work under their legendary trainer. Awesome. Richard, man, that is great to hear. That's Fort Worth is on the list also. So we're looking into the Houston area. We're looking into Fort Worth. I'm looking into Austin, but Austin is a little scary, although I got some buddies out there. I'm really curious about the Gulf. I'd love to be on the water. I know that's a hard thing. But man, Fort Worth is on the list, brother. Thank you. Mike, do you eat canned tuna? No. I mean, when I was a kid, yeah, but not in a long time. I eat fresh tuna. I eat wild tuna, line caught tuna. I'm a fisherman. I live here in New Jersey. We pull tuna right out of the Atlantic. So my freezer is filled with tuna. That tuna avocado roll, that's what I order here locally. So I have no desire to really eat canned tuna. Why do women like muscular men? Well, I'm not a woman, and I do not assume to speak on behalf of women. So please understand that my thoughts are coming from a man, not pretending to know what women think, because although I am married to a woman and my 2 daughters are young women, and even my pit bull is a female, I'm the only man in my house, and I still have no idea what women think, right? To be fair, my assumption is that women like muscular men the same reason why men like fit women, because we respect the character trait of those individuals who look after themselves outside of the sexual attraction. We understand that humans are sexually attracted to powerful genetic specimens that are ideal for procreation and passing on our genes, right? So there's this very reptilian concept embedded, hardwired into us, right? Now, from that, we'll pull away the reptilian perspective of possibly a woman wants to be protected. She wants the safety. She wants the structure. She knows a stronger, muscular man deeply embedded into her genetics will infer this muscular man can protect her from the dangers of the world and help build a secure homestead for her to live in safety and build a family together, right? So that's kind of embedded into us genetically. Now, outside of that, let's speak in logic. In logic, my experience is that women are attracted to muscular men, and not so much a bodybuilder, but we'll just say a fit man, for the same reason a fit man is attracted, or a man is attracted to a fit female, because damn, that person takes care of themselves. That person is willing to go above and beyond to achieve things. That is a goal setter. That is someone who has character traits that are admirable. That is someone who is task-oriented. That is someone who will persevere through adversity and achieve their desired outcome. That would be my thought. So for everyone listening right now, I'll tell you what, when you walk into a room, people judge you. They judge you on your personal grooming. They judge you on your style of dress. They judge you on your charisma, your je ne sais quoi. We are all constantly judged, which simply means we're being evaluated. Judging is not a bad thing. Why is judging a good thing in the Olympics, but it's a bad thing in society? We're being evaluated. And we all should be evaluated. You should evaluate yourself, but level of personal fitness is also the criteria, right? Now, if you get someone who is just slovenly, they're a mess. They're physically a mess. They have poor grooming. They got food stains on their shirt. Nothing's tucked in. Their shoes don't match. They're cussing up and down a storm. Well, you're judging that person. Are you going to let that person, I don't know, plumb your bathroom or do your taxes? You're probably going to, with qualifications being the same, you're probably going to lean towards someone who's dressed appropriately and groomed and well put together and organized and speaks in polite civil terms, right? With resumes being the same, intellectual knowledge the same, you will hedge towards someone who is fit for service. So that's just my thoughts here on a Tuesday. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear that below. Leave that below. What do you guys think? Final thoughts, Mike. As I appreciate your time, I just wanted to say thank you. John, I'm here for you, brother. You know I'm here for you, and I'm not charging you for it. How about that? Ask me any marketing question right now. I'll give you the answer for free. Ask me any sales question right now. I'll give you the answer for free. Ask me any branding question right now. I will give you that answer for free. No charge. How easy is that? All right, I'm in and ready to go. Lauren, let's do it. Boom. And anyone, text the word Summer Shredded right now to 732-487-3445 and get into the Summer Shredded contest. Win $1,000 to get in amazing kick-ass shape. Lauren, boom. You're in there. I see you. Boop, you popped up right there. How about this, Lauren? Thumbs up. Now, I'll shoot you a text in a little while. I'll tell you more about the contest, the challenge, and exactly what it is. Boom. I'm in, ready to go. Right on. John, don't worry about it, my man. We'll be adding DDC 100%. Your channel has actually helped me a lot. You definitely have me thinking. Brother John, do it, man. Pull the trigger, bro. Pull the trigger, get in. Pull the trigger and get in. Become a Dolce Diet certified coach. Spend the 14 hours, 3 days of intensive, immersive nutrition education, professional fitness instruction, but also how to monetize your skills and your passions in real time. Why would you not do that? Why would you hold that? Why would you reserve that? Why would you wait for that? Shuffle the decks, man, and get started. I know what we bring to the table. I know what many of our other coaches have gone on to do as a result of coming through this course. Now it's up to you. It is completely up to you. If you are a go-getter, if you are an A-type, if you are ready to dramatically change your life by changing the lives of people around you, you will become a Dolce Diet certified coach. March 11th, 12th, 13th, go to DolceDietShop.com and get pre-registered, lock in the discounted price, get on the list, reserve your spot, and get ready to change your life. That is it. That is it. It's up to you, my man. I bought 3 weeks to Shredded 4 years ago, and 80% of my meals are still all Dolce recipes. Yes, Mark, completely changed my view on diet and nutrition. Crazy how ignorant I was about food before. Brother, I appreciate that so much, man. How awesome are those recipes, by the way? They definitely stand the test of time, and I guarantee you're still looking freaking amazing, energized, fit, healthy, lean, strong, and not worried and not suffering. Billy says, Mike, why do you say 1 egg yolk and 3 egg whites? Well, it's because we're managing total caloric intake. We're managing total fat intake. We're really managing. So when we look at the ratio of fat to protein, eggs are very fatty by percentage. So 1 whole egg can lend itself to add more protein to it. So that's why I say 1 whole egg plus 3 whites. Now, right now for breakfast, I had 1 whole egg. I had 5 egg whites. I had a few ounces of chicken chopped up into it. I had some a green chili sauce and probably almost a full cup of sauerkraut and some fresh fruit. We have a bunch of fresh fruit in the house right now. So I probably had about 2 cups of fresh fruit. That was my breakfast this morning, second meal. Actually, I had some Dolce Way after my morning cardio. Boom. Hell yeah. I like this, guys. I love the community. I love everyone supporting for each other, cheering for each other, congratulating each other. That's what I love about our community. That makes me so freaking happy. Boom, Lauren, I agree with Richard. I love Fort Worth. We go nearly every weekend, way less humid than Houston and safer than Austin. Interesting. Safety is, I care most about safety, where I'm going to raise a family. I want to get a couple acres. Hopefully I can get a couple acres out there. I want to just raise my family safely. You know, it's crazy over here. I'm on the East Coast in New Jersey right now. It's scenic. It's beautiful, but it's just the political environment. Just it's so challenging. We've been homeschooling our kids for 2 years now because it's been so challenging. We're not going to, mask them. And they had to sit in plastic cubes in a classroom. As soon as they instituted that in school, we pulled them immediately. We're not going to do that, torture that. Just lots of BS going on. Plus that what you get in Texas, I think there's so many different reasons out there. And so like I said, we'll probably part-time, we'll probably, keep the house that we have now and do like summertime in New Jersey, which is gorgeous. And then do the rest of the time, the other 9 months in Texas or so. So that's the thought, but Fort Worth, I'll look into it. Blue, what was the best way to increase cardio for BJJ other than rolling? Probably rolling, honestly. A lot of body weight conditioning, calisthenics works, low to moderate intensity cardiovascular exercise, whether that's walking, jogging, rowing, cycling, and probably a wide variety. Swimming, I think, would be ideal. If you can swim, I cannot swim very well, so swimming is a horrible for me. But I can certainly ride that damn assault bike I have here. Frankie, super down for the videos, probably fighting again in mid-April. So extra lean Frank is coming in hot, baby. Frank, that actually could probably work out well. Well, you're always lean though, man. That's the thing. You're always lean. Get extra lean. Get extra lean now, man. Get that super shredded look. I'm going to reach out to Michaela here soon and see if she's down. I think you guys would actually be a really good fit because you're athletes, right? I don't want models. I mean, models are great per se, but I need an athlete who's willing to actually work out, not just pose in a, like that's the difference. Is models are great to pose, but we want it real. We need the realistic of like real exercises, and it's not going to be like, cracking. I'm going to do everything with you guys too, by the way. So we'll talk. Josh, if I had 100,000 in cash sitting in the bank, what should I do with it? Wow, great question. I would be looking for real estate. Can you buy anything right now in your area for cash? Can you pick up a condo 20% below market value that cash flows at a cap rate of about 10 or so? I would be looking into something like that. There's great
reasons, taxation wise, cash flow, awesome, appreciation, awesome. That is a great hedge against inflation at the moment. I would, that'd probably be my first look. If not, I'd be looking to dollar cost average a big lump of that into index funds. I would probably going more S&P, maybe a little personal advice, like personal. This is not financial advice, by the way. Not financial advice, but I'd be looking to maybe diversify a little bit between the S&P and the NASDAQ into some ETFs and kind of dollar cost average into those would be a thought. I would also be looking to allocate a little bit into possibly Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'd be looking to throw a little bit into that. I'd be looking at what the average prices have been, and I'd be looking to hold a little bit to the side and buying specific dips. I'd be looking to maybe pick up some Bitcoin. If it does go below 40, I'd be looking somewhere in the mid 30s or so and have limit orders set up. I'd be looking at Ethereum, maybe somewhere, in the, 1,500, 1,800 or so, somewhere that's probably 50% off of all-time highs. I'd be looking to slowly layer in on a few limit orders into some of that. And actually what I would probably do is I would probably put a good portion of that into a USDC account that's paying 9% or more. I actually did a video, I think 2 Fridays ago on that called Beat the Banks. You might want to check out on this channel, Beat the Banks. I actually talk specifically about getting a 9% rate of return on a USDC account. That's a US dollar coin. It's a cryptocurrency that's tethered to the US dollar at a 1-for-1 ratio, but you can actually earn 9% interest using an app like Voyager, which is one of the apps that we use. So I diversify amongst multiple. We have 12 different, I think at least 12 different institutions that we utilize because as I said earlier, diversification really does matter. I like to heavily diversify what we do because things happen in the world, and never put all your eggs in one basket, but I would look into something like that. Real estate is always going to be my favorite. Now, as I said on a previous video, I forget which one, when you buy real estate, you buy real estate for cash. And when you do so, you want to purchase at 20% or more below market value, which means you need to find a distressed property. It's always good to align yourself with realtors and brokers in your area. So when they have a client whose property falls out of escrow because the purchaser can't get financing, bang, you can jump in with cash and save the deal right now. I can close today for cash, especially if they've already gone through inspections, right? Send me the inspections, send me the documents. I will sign off on them right now. I'll give you an LOI, a letter of intent right now to close today, tonight. Money's already here. I'll put the money in escrow right now. Easy. That's easy because you make 20%, 25, 30% on that deal immediately. Bam. So you turn your 100 into, or you have your 100, you purchase for, let's say 80. Now you have 20% equity already into the property. You have 20% sat on the side that you can do other things with, or you can perform a few capital improvements maybe and get it rented as soon as possible and start cash flowing immediately. That's why I love real estate. We're going long here, hour and 20 minutes. What's it, Uncle Dolce, Richard? Essential amino acids, EAAs, to better absorb protein from meat for older people like me. What you say? I haven't seen the benefits of it. I would just eat the healthful whole foods, Rich. So we're the same age, right? I'm 45 years old. Eat the whole foods, eat the real food. You don't need to buy any of that crap. You do not need to buy any of that crap, for sure. For sure. If I thought that was valuable, I would be selling it right now. The only thing I believe is valuable is a whey protein isolate. That's it. And that's the one I could sell as many products as I wanted to, right? A whey protein isolate, simply because of convenience and the lower calorie benefit of amino acids without all the fat that might come with it. Right. The convenience of an intra workout, post workout, as semi-fasted cardio when we're trying to get super lean. That's where we'll throw that in. Outside of that, man, there's no need, Rich. Just real food, my man. I wish I could patent real food somehow. John, unless I can get in for 200 down, I can't get in for 2 weeks even on that 4-month. John, absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. Go to the DolceDietShop.com right now. Hold on a second. Let me see. Hold on. Yep. Boom, right? Watch this. Contact us at support@thedolcediet.com. Payment plans are offered. So yeah, we do talk about shop pay. It makes it very easy for anyone, but send a note, support@thedolcediet.com. John, do it right now. Do it right now, support@thedolcediet.com, because we only allow a certain number of people to apply for that. This is for the DDC, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone just jumping in, the Dolce Diet Certification and Fitness Conference will be held March 11th, 12th, and 13th. Where in your own home or gym, live and remote via Zoom, bam, right there. You definitely want to take part in that. Become a Dolce Diet certified coach. 14 hours of immersive, intensive nutrition and business information being taught to you. John, support@thedolcediet.com right now. If you need to put money down, then we will lock in your $17.99 rate. Don't worry. Send that email to support@thedolcediet.com right now. We favor those who act. We do not favor those who procrastinate. That's the one thing I will tell you. A lot of people, Mike, I'm going to do it. 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 And then it's like the day before, they're like, oh man, I want to get in. I said, no, I'm not. And they're, can I get the price that you told me about 6 weeks ago when it first went on pre-register? You told me I could get a half price. That was 6 weeks ago. No. And I probably don't want that type of person inside our organization anyway, because they don't act. They don't have confidence. They're not committed. They don't have conviction. This is all things in life. We only want people with high conviction. We want people who are ready to pull the trigger and take that next step. That's all we ask for. We will teach you everything else. We will teach you everything else. We do not want people who sit there and waste time. Do not waste my time. Do not waste your time. And do not waste the time of the public, of your clients, right? So if you have high conviction, if you are ready, boom, get in, go. DolceDietShop.com. Lock in your registration right now. If you need to be on a payment plan, we have shop pay. If that doesn't work for you, proactively send the email to support@thedolcediet.com. Lauren or Jennifer or Gabby, one of the team, will receive that email and they will take care of you. They will give you options that suit you, unscripted options that suit you. And you're in. We will work with you, but you have to do the work. Richard, former Fort Worth cop. I appreciate that, my man. Protect and serve, brother. We will keep you in the fam safe. Fort Worth is sounding pretty good right now. Lauren says Fort Worth. Richard says Fort Worth. Fort Worth is sounding awesome. Mike, I was about to listen to your latest podcast. Then this live chat came on. It's the Mike Dolce kind of day. Hell yeah. So I broke out with some earth-grown nutrients for lunch. It's awesome. I appreciate that. I actually did. I was on the Model Health Show with Sean Stevenson. When you go to, let's see here. Boom, boom. That's right. So if you go to, boom, Mike. So go to, of course, the Mike Dolce Knows channel, the new Mike Dolce Knows channel. It is our sister channel. Quick clips, short hits, guaranteed to add value to your life. But oops. So this is the Model Health Show, which I did with Sean Stevenson. And you can actually go to the Sean Stevenson page. This is awesome. Looks like it's doing well so far. This is me and Sean on his podcast, which is awesome. Sean is absolutely amazing. He's a best-selling author. He's a #1 rated podcast host. Definitely go check that out. So if you go to the Mike Dolce Knows channel, you click on that little like trailer video. It's a pretty funny exchange I think Sean and I had, and then follow that link to Sean's show. That'll be awesome. Joe, quick breakdown on number of meals and training sessions a week for Tiago. I don't work with Tiago anymore, but in general, you want to be eating a minimum of 4 meals per day, about 4 hours apart, about the same size meals. If you want to know specifically how we train our elite fighters, click the link below for our 4-week or 12-week personalized diet and exercise program at thedolcediet.com. That is probably the best intro to exactly what we do. Bam, right there. That's thedolcediet.com. You can click on there, testimonials, regular folks who've absolutely crushed their fitness journey, like all the way through. Amazing elite athletes like Ronda Rousey. Here's an endorsement from Dana White as we continue through. I mean, it's all here. This is the dolcediet.com. We have the 4 and 12-week personalized diet and exercise program, which I can't say enough. I don't want to oversell it. It's freaking amazing. It's amazing. Everything is there. Everything is listed for you. Every meal, every recipe, every ingredient, every grocery list, every workout, every set, every rep, every exercise with video tutorials, plus an entire database, 200 extra exercises, 200 extra recipes, leaderboards, journal, training journals. Like, so much is there. TheDolceDiet.com. Check it out. Click the link below. We have a 20% discount, promo code TRANSFORM. Chris J, bought myself a present. See you tomorrow on Zoom. Looking forward to it. Chris J, oh man, I can't wait to see what you did. I can't wait. Awesome. Awesome. I think, is that going to be a one-on-one consult, Chris? That will be awesome. Did you actually apply for the Dolce Diet certification course, March 11th, 12th, and 13th? I hope that you did. Also, John sent an email. I really appreciate it. John, you're in, my man. I'm excited, brother. Level 2 DDC. Oh, what's up, Pat? Coach, do you have a level 2 DDC scheduled? Not yet, but soon. We're working on that right now. Level 2 has to be in person. That's why. And with the health crisis, we'll call it as it is, we haven't been able to schedule one. We were going to do one in Chicago, but then Chicago locked down harder than New Jersey did. Right. Our man, Nick L over there in Chicago was going to host us. We were like ready, gearing up for it, but everything kept changing. We're like, you know what? We don't want to do it and make people have to jump through all the hoops. We don't want to do it. And like, if there's a protocol, we're not going to break protocol, whether I agree with protocol or not. I'm not going to break the protocol, right? That's just, I am law abiding, right? Now, I'm not going to put myself in a position to then have to deal with certain protocols, if you understand, but I'm not going to invite people from around the world to come meet us into a state that has very strict protocols and then just willy-nilly break all the protocols. That's just not very professional. So we say, hey, let's just reserve it and hold it. But we think it's opening up now, Pat, to answer you, the level 2 coming soon. Aid says, which of the nutrition plans is best for a man wanting to put on weight? That would be our 12-week Living Lean program. This is a recomposition program, building muscle and losing body fat at the same time, while our 3 weeks to Shredded is maintaining muscle and losing dramatic amounts of body fat in a rapid period of time. That's the difference between the 4-week and the 12-week program. John Trigg, what's up, coach? Doing 3 weeks of Shredded and I eat about dinner at about 7. Is it okay to skip the evening snack dependent? Yes, it is. That is okay. I would look to maybe feed that snack in somewhere earlier in the day around workout time. What my fear is, John, is that you then undereat. We don't want you to undereat too soon. So think about that. Or even maybe you have your dinner. Can you like hedge that back 15 or 20 minutes? Eat your dinner and have that little snack, maybe, 15 or 20 minutes afterwards, almost as a dessert. I don't want you to eat too few calories, right? How anti-diet is that, by the way? We don't want you to undereat. I want you to have all the food you need to feel your best. Awesome. Sean says, yep, that's right, Sean. Thank you, brother. Awesome. Lauren, let me tell y'all again, stop thinking about it. Do the program. Lauren, thank you so much, young lady. I appreciate that. You are awesome. I appreciate, you killing it yourself, by the way. Isaac, what can you use instead of peanut butter in the Dolce Bowl? Almond butter, cashew butter, walnut butter, like any nut butter is fine. Or maybe, hey, you can't have that for some reason. You're like, do you have a specific nut allergy? Like, Usually a nut allergy is one type of nuts or a family of nuts, but not all nuts in general. Maybe I'll just have a little bit of avocado on the side just because we want to get that extra fat in there. Maybe I'll throw an extra tablespoon or 2 of hemp or chia seeds in there to get the extra fat in there. Milan says, if I miss the daily live from Dolce, I won't be able to sleep peacefully at night. Awesome. I appreciate that. Well, we're here for you. We're here for you. And then who you got? Kell, Brook, or Amir Khan? I don't know, man. It's crazy. Probably Kell, Brook, right? What's Amir Khan doing coming back? I wonder. Is it for money or just he was bored? This happens. You see a lot of athletes. George St. Pierre did it. A lot of athletes do that. Chuck Liddell did it. Tito did it. They retire and then they come back and not be what they once were, right? They retire. The body starts feeling good again because they're not destroying it. They feel like they can do what they once did. They're not training as hard. And then they go through a training camp. They get in there and they realize, well, shit, they're not the same person. But maybe Kell, Brook isn't anymore either. I think Amir's farther past his prime than Kell is, but we'll see what happens. It should be a good one. Thanks for the advice, Coach. You got it. Absolutely. Well, guys and gals, I appreciate all of you for being here. Thank you guys so much. It is always a pleasure. It is always an honor to get on here and speak to you. I mean, we're an hour and 35 minutes straight today in a live Q&A, all for free, which is it's a blessing for me to hang out with you guys. If anyone is interested, definitely consider become a Dolce Diet certified nutrition coach. March 11th, 12th, and 13th, live and remote via Zoom. It is 14 hours. Friday night, Saturday day, and Sunday morning. 3 hours Friday night, 3 hours Sunday morning, and then 8 hours on Saturday day. It is an awesome, amazing event. Live, intensive, immersive, nonstop health and fitness, nutrition, but business content. Dramatically change your life. And right now, we have the pre-registration price that is about to disappear. Go to DolceDietShop.com and reserve your spot. Lock your spot in. This price will go up. Lock your spot in. This event will sell out. Every single one of our events has sold out. This will sell out, right? Go to DolceDietShop.com right now. Reserve your spot. We're actually via Shop Pay. You can actually pay that over 4 in equal installments. Not a single penny extra is charged. Or if you need a payment program, which some people do, support at thedolcediet.com, or just pay for the whole damn thing right now all at once and take that step up. Take the whole thing. Like, pay for the whole damn thing right now. Lock it in. Don't even think about it. Don't worry about it. And let's go. I cannot wait. DolceDietShop.com right now. For those who want to level up your knowledge of nutrition dramatically, change your body, change your physique, change your life, change your energy, change your health, and then you can change the lives of people around you. And then you can financially change your life through the business and entrepreneurial lessons that we teach in this event. Is a very, very comprehensive event. So I hope to see you there. All right, guys and gals. Coach, have you drunk a Fit Aid recovery? Never. What are your thoughts? I've never had one. I don't know. I did a video on the Mike Dolce Knows channel on, what the hell is it? On energy drinks that you probably should check out. Where is it? Best energy drinks. Yeah. So hold on. Right here, best energy drinks. It's only a 5-minute video. You should probably watch this. Best energy drinks for fat loss, and does sugar-free matter? You should definitely go and check that out. By the way, Mike Dolce Knows channel. Make sure you subscribe. What else we got? Nope, didn't answer that. Boom, one-on-one private. Hell yeah. California, I'm looking forward to it, man. Joe says, Mike, the courts have several homes from unpaid taxes. What are your thoughts on purchasing those estates? It's a little sticky. I've looked into that. It's just a pain in the ass. I don't have the time to deal with the court system. And I have friends who actually do that. They have a team, they have underlings, they have people who go and do that and sit at the sheriffs and sit at the courthouse and file the papers. And so you get into a bidding war a lot of times. It kind of becomes a pain in the ass. Well, here in New Jersey anyway, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Not that it's not worth it, not that you won't make money and there's good margins in it. For me, I'm not set up to do that. I'm not set up to do that. I am much more of a single family real estate investment minded LLC. That's kind of what we do here. We just look to pick off small single family properties that typically rent somewhere around $1,500 or so per month. $1,200 to $1,800 is our sweet spot. We want very simple, easy, unencumbered transactions, right? Dealing with the banks, dealing with the courthouses, deal with all that. That kind of becomes a pain in the ass. And I'm just not set up for it. Not that it's not good. I'm just not set up for it. All right, guys and gals. So I'm going to cut it there. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you all for being here. We will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Tune into the Dolce Diet channel. And until next time, boom!